I wasn't born to do tennis, I wasn't born to do golf. You know, I was given a body to do quads and to jump and skate the way I skate.
Patrick Chan has been skating since he was just a kid. His talent unmistakable. At just 17, he became the youngest men's champion in Canadian history.
A teenage titan who has arrived.
He is a three-time world figure skating champion and made his Olympic debut in Vancouver, where he stood out. For the next 3 years, Chan dominated.
He's looking to become the first Canadian man ever to win an Olympic title.
He was a favorite for gold at Sochi, but a shaky performance dashed that dream. He settled for silver. In need of a fresh start, Chan changed coaches and moved to Vancouver. He hoped for one last shot at glory at Pyeongchang. He won gold in the team event, but finished ninth in his final individual performance. Now Chan is moving on to the next chapter of his life, which includes coaching and skating in exhibitions. He leaves as one of Canada's greatest figure skaters. I met up with him a few days ago in Vancouver to talk about his remarkable career and what comes next. So now that you're retired, no one's going to tell you what to eat, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't have to be thinking about how many quads you're going to be doing in 3 months' time.
Exactly.
That must feel kind of liberating.
It is, and I get best of both worlds. I love jumping, but not as much as I love skating, and just feeling the ice, feeling the glide, feeling the interaction I can have with an audience without the pressure of landing the big jumps. And that's exactly what I get to do. Stars on Ice in May, going across Canada, 12 cities. It's awesome. I don't even need to promote it.
Was that a plug? Did you
no,
just do a
I don't
plug?
even need to promote it. It's doing so great. I'm with some of my favorite friends on this tour, and we're such talented people that are happy and going through this post-competition process together. You know, Tessa and Scott, Eric and Megan. It's a very good situation to be in for me.
Realistically, I mean, it worked out so well for you, but realistically, when you think of those young Patrick Chans and women as well, young women across the country in cities, small towns who have this dream to skate in the Olympics, it's a pretty slim chance they're going to make it that far.
Especially now.
And lots of hours they would have to put in. What advice would you give them?
So we're living in a time where figure skating is now, at 13, 14 years old, you need to be landing jumps that I was landing when I was 19, 18. So my message to parents and to the younger skaters is to please enjoy the process of learning how to skate. Skating is in our blood as Canadians, and I think it's not just a sport that you're learning, but culture. And I just think please take your time and learn how to skate and enjoy it before it gets too competitive and too crazy.
Well, it sounds to me like, from what you're saying, it maybe is too competitive and it is too crazy. Like, how healthy is it mentally and physically to expect 13 or 14-year-olds to do those jumps?
Yeah, it's hard not only hard on the mind, but the body, and more importantly, the mind, because you're asking 16-year-olds to win the Olympics. That's basically the amount of pressure some skaters are under, and I don't think that's what sport is about. It's and with social media and the presence you can get from getting that golden ticket of going to the Olympics, that's also a dream, and it's not reality. So you gotta, for me, that's what I did with this third time. This took me 3 Olympics to get there, and I hope that a young skater, can enjoy their first Olympics like I enjoyed my third. So I hope to just share that with other young skaters or young Olympic athletes.
So it took you 3 Olympics to get where you enjoyed being there?
Yeah, absolutely, and taking a breath every single day. And I was allowed to do that. I allowed myself to do that by just letting go of, just like I did in Sochi. I didn't let go of it, but just the idea of standing on that top of the podium. I'm not saying it's losing is an option, but it's just a part of learning, and that's part of the experience. And I think I've gained more experience and knowledge from missing it by this close, by this much. I've learned a lot more from that, and and I'm still probably standing where I would have been if I had a gold medal in Sochi.
How long did it take you, do you think, to either get over or be comfortable with what happened in Sochi?
Needs a score of more than 182 to win the gold medal. Not quite.
Long time. I mean, it took time. Time is the best healer in this case. After 3 years, so by 2017, leading into 2018, I experienced 2 seasons where I really felt kind of at peace with my goals, my expectations, my place in the sport now.
Do you think you're going to be able to teach younger skaters that calmness?
I hope so. That's a process that comes in much later in a skater's development. First, like I said, it's getting out there, just getting on the ice and seeing if you like it, first of all. And then if you like skating, then do you want to do hockey, speed skating, or figure skating? It's not, not pushing an agenda to do figure skating, but that'll happen on its own by just me sharing my experiences, me performing in shows like Stars on Ice. I hope that's kind of the message, that's where I send the message to younger skaters or younger athletes to try it out.
I told you, I spoke to you in Sochi after that event, and you're so poised and so gracious and so wise,
Thank
retired
you.
At 27, so congratulations.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.